Welcome CNG 132-500 to Wednesday of week 8, right? Yep, week 8. Um, some really good discussions happened, even though, and this is the cool thing, that you go, when you guys talk about the same things, it's not always the exact same approach. So when you do see something, SDNs, Azure and AWS, cloud computing, more SDNs. They're all different takes on the same topic, so make sure that you get the chance that somebody posted the same topic. Make sure to read their post, because maybe you see software-defined network in a different way, or cloud computing in a different way through Azure and AWS. Really cool facets of cloud computing, public cloud computing. Then it could go with using those hosted softwares. You can go public cloud, private cloud, a hybrid, and stuff of that nature. So let's see. Let's get to week 8, and I believe it's wireless. Yes, wireless network security. This is probably one of those chapters, again, where it's very intriguing, and I'll offer extra credit for this week. With wireless security, you're going to see how wireless security is fairly secure, and you're going to see that through examples I'm going to show you, you're going to see that it's not really extremely secure also. So let's see, we cover some basic standards in Chapter 8, Evil Twin, Rogue Access Points, MAC address, but the exercise I like to focus in on is you as students going out and practicing research. So this week we'll change the discussion up slightly. Hopefully some of you can get to this and post a discussion on it early enough. If you can't, feel free to do a case study. In Google Play, you can go to Wi-Fi Analyzer. Go to a Wi-Fi Analyzer. Pick one. They're mostly all the same. I think this one here also comes with a free version, the Gold Hand Wi-Fi. Basically, I have the same thing on my phone. And what I do is always, like I said, after teaching this class for so long and having other security classes underneath my belt, ethical hacking, digital forensics, cyber forensics, I go around and look at the wireless network that's around me and start to scan it. I should not be able to see things around me. I know the exercise I do here on campus is basically we pick up the Samsung Galaxies that are here, and they already have that Wi-Fi analyzer on them, and we walk to campus. We see there are some rogue access points here on campus, people sharing their hotspot. Not really a good idea unless they're trying to lure people to use their hotspot, right? Because then they can track that traffic there. We usually walk even the perimeter of the campus, and we don't necessarily hop on networks. We're really just looking at the networks, and this is what an attacker could do also. A few years ago, when Pokemon Go came out, you saw everybody just kind of like walking around with their phone in their hand, looking at their mobile device, and it took a while for everyone to register, oh, they're playing Pokemon Go. Well, even now, as more games have come out, can you identify an attacker by someone just holding their smart device and walking around? Not necessarily, but can an attacker do the same thing? Of course, of course. So this week, get a Wi-Fi analyzer in your phone for extra credit. Take it to spots where you go regularly, and just analyze, or actually, I guess you could even do it in your own house. You'd be able to see neighbors' networks and everybody else's networks, but don't hop on them. Remember just to look at them, assess. This week you'll see pros and cons of security features. I think we even jump into, in the projects, we jumped into an access point that has, it's still kind of current. We jump in that access point and see what kind of security settings there are, but take a look at them. Real interesting to evaluate the wireless security around you. If you do go to school, I encourage you to look at your Wi-Fi analyzer while on school and see if you can identify the wireless networks around you. See if they're, I guess you could call one that's open a honeypot just to try to get you to jump on there, to start sharing your information that you're passing through that wireless network, and see if there's, just take a look at the wireless networks behind you. I'll make a new discussion for the extra credit. It'll be here in this top part. Make sure to post your evaluations on there. You don't have to use specifics, but just post your evaluations on there for the extra credit. And then you can also use that as your week 8 discussion on your takeaways from wireless for this week. Really interesting topic. I mean, wireless has so many faults and features that it's really intriguing to know as much as you can about it. Also, you can take a look at YouTube. There's many walkthroughs. There's many walkthroughs for hacking wireless features, WAP, WEP, WAP2. You find a few on that, but they might be speed WPA themselves. Of course, if you go enterprise WPA, you're authenticating to a server, so much more secure over your regular WPA. So do take a look at that. Let's see, one of the classes I had 3 years ago that I taught at just an introductory level was like an ethical hacking focus, where we looked at Wi-Fi specifically. We made our own little Wi-Fi access point. We didn't make it. It was already made. We set it up in class, and then we took time and launched attacks against it until we got in. High school levels can do that. Well, I should say that was a high school level class. But that information, the walkthrough, is just online. I mean, you could look at YouTube and find the walkthroughs for showing you how to crack wireless security protocols. So take a look at that. It's already 8 minutes. I'll let you guys go. I'll check in again this week. Good job with the discussions, and I'll start grading shortly.